Hi, I'm theciaellis, and welcome to Grandma's Homestead. All right, Tom helped me get a bunch of the chores done this morning, which is good because we got other stuff to do. If you remember that video, I can't remember if it was the last one or one of them previous to that. The peaches are ready. Some of them are anyway. So we're going to go down there this morning and see how many peaches we can get picked, and then we got other stuff to do too. Well, they're ugly. This is the biggest harvest we've ever had here. Now, obviously, we don't spray, but you know what? There's stuff that we can salvage from these. That's cool. All right, it's Monday morning, and Tom's back at work, and Kenzie's off doing workout stuff, and I'm on my own again. That's what I'm trying to say. All right. Today the heat is on. It has been on for the last few days, and I've been coming out 2-3 times a day to check on my animals and making sure they're cool and stuff. And I'll show you the deal with the rabbits. It's time for me to get smarter about these rabbits, and so that's what I'm going to do this morning. It is not even 8 o'clock in the morning yet. I think I said it was 87 degrees, but it feels like 94. No, it was 82 degrees and feels like 94. The high today is 100 with a heat index of 109. So it's hot. It's going to be even hotter. And it's still June. It's crazy. But let's see what I can do for these rabbits to make it, if nothing else, easier for me to keep them cooler. Before, I had them set up over here in front of this tree, and that was basically because it was wintertime and it was keeping the north wind from blowing on them so hard. But there's no shade there necessarily to keep them in the summertime because the sun is right there. And I was thinking about moving them on the other side there, but Tom came up with a better idea, I believe. So I'm trying to decide if I want to put them right up underneath this tree or near it, because I've got the shade from the house that's causing this right now. Somebody wants some attention. And look at that, how muddy she got. I think we spilled the water on the porch and then she wallowed in the mud. Huh. Yeah. She's excited this morning. Okay. But right now, even there's no shade right there. But I believe it'll move into place early enough where we can have shade for them. I mean, they're still going to have their roofs, and I can still put up those barriers that I've been using. But I'm trying to find where it will be shade for the longest, and that's where I'm going to try to set up. And actually, I'm going to elevate them again too, instead of putting them down on the ground. I may not elevate them real high, but I'm going to elevate them so that they can have air under them at the same time. So let's see how that goes. As I look at this, I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to trim a couple of trees, because yeah, it's going to have shade, but I'm going to have to climb up underneath it every time to feed and water them. I don't want to do that. So let's trim up a couple of trees or a couple of limbs to see if we can get where it's more accessible but still shady. Okay, this is from the back side. I think it's gonna be okay. That far one it's not completely shaded, and neither is this one completely shaded. I might move that over a little bit more. I'll keep an eye on them. I still think it's gonna be better because as the sun moves to the west, the trees will be here. I'll keep an eye on them for sure all day long. I also have alarms set for noon and at 4 But you can't even see me in the shade here. Let's go out here. And so what I do in those instances, I've got some old ceramic tile that I've been keeping in the freezer, and I've been changing them out because during the heat, the worst of the day. So they got a nice, fresh, cold, frozen ceramic tile at noon, and and then I switch it out and put another set in at 4 o'clock. And at first they didn't know what to think about it, but they really like it, and I'm glad for that. All right, now I hadn't even finished chores yet, so I'm gonna get back at that. It is noon, and I just looked at my app, and it says the actual temperature is 95 degrees. But, oh, my puppy's coming out. But the heat index is, I think it's at 115. So it's hot. I'm going to go check on my rabbits and see what they need. In fact, what I can see from here, it looks like I'll show you. So as you can see, the tree is more, these guys are more in the shade, but it's still hot. So I'm going to go get the tiles and get those in here, so that maybe that'll help. We've got a good breeze today. That's helpful, and I'm glad for that for sure. See, it doesn't take them long to figure out there's something nice and cool to stand on. I don't know why they scratch at it, but they do. They scratch at them. And then they'll sit on them and be cool. All right, it is 4:30, so I'm a little bit late getting out here. And I can already see that I need to make some adjustments with, put some shade back up. Sorry, I thought you could see me because the sun is bright, but apparently I'm in the shade and it's not adjusting. So we'll work on that. Okay, as you can see, the sun is coming from that direction now, and this one here, so looks like she has a little bit of shade, but I'm definitely going to turn it around, and I'm going to change out their tile so they can have something cool again. But that is one thing I'm going to have to keep an eye on is the shade on the end here. Well, I believe that's going to work out for the rabbits. It seems like it's going to be. Obviously, I'm still going to have to keep an eye on them. We have been in an excessive heat warning for several days now, and even though it just seemed like it would be that much more protection to have them under shade and not just the shade that I put up for them to block the sun. So I think it's going to work out for them. I hope so. And I will say, little Elsie is a gem. She is so cute. She's well behaved. You know, she's been fun. I'm really grateful to have her around. I think that's all I got for you today, and I'll wrap up by telling you, if you look down in the down below in the show notes, you'll see some links to some Amazon products. I don't know if you understand, if you know this, you don't have to buy what's on my links, because I had done those particular links as for something my project of the Are You Ready for the Next Great Depression series. But you can click on one of those links and then order anything else that you want, and that will help me get some sort of commission in some way, shape, or form. And I would appreciate it. It doesn't cost you any more, but if you would, when you think about it and do your shopping, use one of my links below and for Amazon products, and then it'll help me a lot. All right, guys, I think that's all I got for you today. I do have a sunset. It doesn't look like it's going to be a spectacular one, but it is a sunset. God bless, guys. I'll see you next time.